Listen up, because this right here, this is the truth you've been ignoring for far too long. Most people won't ever respect you. Nah, don't fool yourself into thinking that their approval is the key to your success. They won't respect you as long as you keep begging for their validation. And here's the kicker: they'll never, ever respect you until you stop needing them to say you're enough. Stop needing them to tell you that you belong, that you're good enough. You know why? Because they're not the ones who hold your worth. You've been out here thinking that if you could just get them to see you, if you could just get them to understand your value, your greatness, then maybe you'd feel worthy. You keep searching for that nod, that compliment that you did well, just to feel like you're on the right path. But all you're really doing is giving your power away. You're handing them the keys to your self-worth, and they don't even realize it. Worse, they don't care. They don't even notice you're waiting for them to hand you the approval that you crave. But here's the ugly truth: people love to see you small. They love watching you beg for their praise. It gives them power. It makes them feel superior. And you're caught up in their game. You're on a never-ending loop of trying to prove your worth to people who don't deserve your time or energy. You're out there waiting for their affirmation, believing that without it, you can't rise. Nah, man. That's a trap. And it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you from becoming the person you were always meant to be. You think that approval is the key to your success, but let me tell you, approval doesn't lead to success. Confidence does. And confidence doesn't come from others, it comes from within you. You're not here to please anyone. You're not here to fit into someone else's mold. You're not a puppet. You're not here to dance on their strings, but you keep doing it. You keep looking for their stamp of approval like a dog waiting for scraps. Why? Because you've been taught to. You've been taught that without their validation, you're nothing. But here's the thing: you're not nothing. You're a damn storm waiting to break free. You're a fire that's been kept under wraps. And guess what? You're never going to feel the full power of that storm until you stop needing them to tell you it's okay to unleash it. You've been holding back for so long, waiting for someone else to give you permission. Waiting for the world to say, yeah, you're good enough. Well, guess what? You don't need their permission. You never did. They don't see your power because you've been giving them the power to define you. They've made you question your every move, your every dream. They've planted seeds of doubt in your mind, and you've let them grow. It's not their fault. They're too busy with their own insecurities to notice yours. But here's the catch: they'll never see it. They can't. They're not you. They can't feel what you feel, see what you see, or dream what you dream. They are not your mirror. So what do you do about it? You stop giving them your power. You stop waiting for their approval. You stop caring about their judgment. You stop letting them decide your worth. Because only you get to decide that. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy to break free from the cycle of needing others to validate you. But you've got to understand this respect is never something you beg for. It's something you command. And you command it by showing up as your true self. The minute you stop needing them to validate your existence, that's when the shift happens. That's when you stop being invisible to them and start being a force they can't ignore. You want to know the truth? People respect strength. They respect confidence. They respect those who show up in their truth unapologetically. The minute you stop asking for their approval, that's when they notice. That's when the dynamic shifts. You're no longer the one scrambling for their recognition. You become the one who's unshakable. The one who walks with a power that demands attention. When you stop needing their approval, you step into your full potential. You radiate power. And they feel it. Let me say that again, they will only respect you once you stop needing their approval. And the moment you stop seeking their validation, that's the moment you start living on your own terms. You start moving with purpose, with confidence. Your steps are deliberate, your eyes are focused, you know exactly who you are, and you don't need them to tell you that you're good enough. You don't have to beg for respect. You take it. You make them notice you. And guess what? If they don't respect you, fine. They'll either get on your level or they'll get left behind. But you'll keep going because you no longer care if they follow. You're not waiting for anyone to catch up. You're not waiting for anyone to approve your journey. You're taking the path you were meant to walk. And you're walking it with your head held high. You will face resistance. They'll talk behind your back. Yeah, they'll call you arrogant. They'll call you selfish. They'll call you crazy. But guess what? They don't get it. They don't understand the freedom that comes with walking away from the need for validation. They don't understand what it's like to stand on your own 2 feet and not need anyone's permission to succeed. But you do, you get it now. You've woken up, you've realized that the only opinion that matters is yours. The only approval you need is your own. And once you get to that point, once you stop waiting for them to tell you you're good enough, that's when the world will finally take notice. Because when you respect yourself, the world will respect you too. Let me be clear, respect isn't earned through begging. It's earned through the way you live, through your actions, through the way you carry yourself unapologetically. You earn respect by being yourself, by showing up as you are. and refusing to shrink just to fit into someone else's box. You don't have to ask for permission to be who you are. You don't need to check with anyone to see if you're worthy. Because let me tell you, you always have been. So stop waiting. Stop second guessing. Stop living your life like you need someone else to give you the green light. You don't need it. You're already good enough. You're already worthy. The moment you realize that, that's when you start moving mountains. That's when you start shaking things up. You've got a power inside of you that's untapped. And once you stop needing their approval, that's when you unleash it. The only person who needs to approve of you is you. And once you give yourself that approval, that's when the world starts to see it too. So here's what I need you to do. Get out there. Stop asking. Stop waiting. Stop seeking. You've got this. You're a force, a damn storm that's about to tear through anything that gets in your way. And when the world sees you doing that, they'll respect you. You'll make them respect you. But guess what? By then you won't even care. Because you'll be too busy living your life. You'll be too busy making your mark. You'll be too busy being the legend that you were always meant to be. Now go. Take what's yours. And don't stop until the world knows your name. You've got this.